Release the Kraken!
Welcome back, fellow game designers. Ron here at Lame Duck Studios, and this time we're going to tackle the elf's top of the elf's head. So I'm going to get in here right away. I'm going to clear my history off just because this can make things slow down. So I'm going to go up to Edit and then Delete by Type, History. Alright. And then to do the head, I'm going to start off on the brow and just kind of finish this up. So let's go ahead and grab that. I'll get Edge Mode. And I'll take these top edges on the brow here. I'm going to ignore this one just because as I bring this cap up, I'm going to wrap it around. Go into my front view. Let's do an extrusion. I'll pull this up. So extrude. And then off of there, I'm going to hit W. Pull this straight up. You can see how this kind of comes off. Which is nice. And I'm going to arrange this around the head. So vertex mode, pull these back. Ah. Side view. Where the head is mostly round, so trying to work that in. Now I have a guideline right about here, so these two can come back along that guideline. And I'll just shimmy everything over a little bit. Take a look at that so far. Okay. Now, while this part of the nose is okay, you can see the forehead is being separated here, which I don't want. So I'm going to add an edge loop in here, I think, and then pull those forward. So I'm going to take this front one, let's move that off, pull this one back just a little bit. And what I'll do is I'll make another edge loop and bring it forward. So let's go ahead and make an edge loop right here. So Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop. I'm going to add a loop right there. Oops. Sorry, I have multi on. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. Edge loop right about here. Bring these forward. The top of the forehead, or the top of the nose running into the brow should pretty much line up straight. Okay. I'm going to take these top edges. This one, that one, that one, this one, and that one. I'm going to extrude again. So I'll hit extrude. Now I'll hit W so I can move this back, and I'm going to pull it back. See how it's going? eventually I'm going to wrap this all the way around, but as I'm going around, I need to start adjusting points here to kind of help the edge flow. Okay. This one. All right. Grab these ones. We'll extrude again. Side view. Hit W. Pull these up and back. Make some adjustments to help the curvature. From my front view, I probably won't have too much to kind of go by, but there's this, if you look, I have this line here just along the hairline. So I'm gonna try to match the hairline. I'm not gonna do the hair today, or at least not in this video. I want this to line up pretty much with the top of the scalp. Okay, let's go back to edge mode. I will extrude again. Pull those back. Let me check the top view here. So you can see this, you're going at an angle. I'm going to start leveling these off. So hit R and then just drag that back. And I'll go back into here, into the side view, make some minor adjustments. I'm going to select this vertex, hold shift, double click that one, and I do the same thing here. I'm going to adjust a little bit. That way I can kind of straighten that line out just a tad. I'm just checking the angle here. Because one of the pitfalls you end up running into is having a pointed face, and we don't want that. Let's grab these. I'm going to scale them forward. Go back to edge mode. I'm going to pull those back. So extrude, move them back. And this is pretty much straightforward from here because this should be a straight shot. Matter of lining it up. Extrude, pull them back. Alright, let's go ahead and start connecting some of these up. I want to check the back of the ear before I get too far. So like this has to come up, and this has to wrap around. Alright, so as I close this up, I want to be careful because some of this has to come down. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this edge, this one. I'm going to leave this one open. I'm going to do an extrude. Let's go ahead and grab grab that blue arrow, pull that in. So start making the back of the ear. Now I don't want to sew this to there because we'd have what's called non-manifold geometry. That's kind of bad for us. But this one is going to sew to there. So I'm going to grab vertex and then get target weld. This vertex here, go ahead and click off real quick and then click and drag to there. Okay. Alright, Q, I'll take this one, I'll move it down. Again, we're just forming the back of the ear. Part of this is going to attach to the head. These two, I'll extrude and pull down. Extrude, W, I'll pull these down. Move this out just a bit. Level them off. Vertex mode. This one is going to weld to there. Target weld tool. Click off, grab it, weld it. And I think I should be good enough to close off the back of the ear this way. Edge mode. Grab these. I'll extrude, W, pull these down, line them up. And this is kind of rinse and repeat from here. So get it, sew it, and then these two faces should be good to go here. Now these ones, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this one. And this one. And I'll do a bridge, hold shift, right click, bridge. Same thing. Those two, hold shift, right click, bridge. You can actually bridge more than one edge at a time. I just usually don't, just in case you get crisscross. So this is kind of forming that back of the ear. Right? And then part of this ends up attaching to the head. Let's see, this piece should be behind, and then there. We'll start taking this, the side of the head back. Let's grab edge mode. Or sorry, we'll grab these. Side view. Once again, I'll extrude, pull these off. Okay. Now, I want to keep an eye on how many edges I have, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, right? Because these are going to have to go across. Now, the way this one connects to the head is actually going to be a kind of a star. So I'm going to grab this point. I'm going to pull that out and up. So you see I'm kind of flexing this point here. You almost always want to avoid doing this because this is a scenario. See how that imaginary line is being drawn? It's because I'm flexing the face in a weird way. Just kind of be aware of that. Really want to avoid stuff like this, but it's alright. We're going to clean it up once we get it connected. And then from here to here, I'm going to bridge, hold shift, right click, bridge. So there's that one. These two, I'm going to, actually I could probably do it off of here and here to get the side. I'm going to hit extrude. So I have four edges there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll extrude. Hit W. I'll just pull those down. Check the side of my head here. Okay. I have to watch the geometry. We'll go ahead and go to object mode. And adjust the material attributes. So I want to avoid any kind of triangles, and I want to make sure that this gets connected up. So this one here, if I pull this up and attach it there, I'll get that. And then I have this line across. So target weld to there. So to connect these ones up, I'm going to have to split here. So I'm going to get Mesh Tools, insert edge loop, and I add an edge loop right here. Now when I throw this edge loop in, it's going to go all the way down under the chin to the edge. And that's perfectly fine. I'm going to have to straighten these off anyway. I can bridge from here to there. And just to show that you can bridge multiple at a time, I'm going to select this one and that one, and then this one and that one. Hold shift, right click, and then bridge. Okay, you can see that's kind of twisted in, so we have to fix that. Vertex mode. Pull that out. Pull that out. Trying to ease in that transition. Those can probably get merged. I'm going to double check before I do. So from the inside, I'm going to grab the inside edge of the ear, this one, and then this one, that one, extrude. Grab the blue arrow and pull it out. So that's the blue arrow, not the square. Pull it out. And that almost fits what I need. Vertex mode. Target weld. This one to there. This one to there. Now, in the back of the head, when it comes to like these three or stars, since the back of the head doesn't flex, you can kind of get away with it a little bit more for directional changes. I'm not going to connect that one just yet, but I do want to make so this one, that one. Extrude and pull it out. Alright, target weld. So vertex. Alright, let's grab the back of these. Alright, I'm going to do an extrusion. W, pull this off. Now you can see we have this line that follows this way. Tidy up this point. And you can see we can almost fit another face in here. And I think that comes down to the jaw. I'm going to grab these vertices here. This one, this one, this one, and that one. I'm going to pull those back, use the scale tool, kind of scale them pull these ones back a little bit as well. I'm not going to scale them flat, but ease them out. This is going to be the part that connects to the neck down. And then we have the back of the neck back here. Okay, I'm going to grab these. I'll scale them down. Let's go into edge mode. Make sure I have those edges. And since I think I'm going to put a face right here, I'm actually going to bring these ones up. See how right here there would be a quad, basically? And then down. So let's go ahead and extrude from there. Make another spot, as you can see in the back. Right? So 1, 2. I need 2 more. So extrude. Pull down. You can see that's actually pretty flat in the back. I'm going to want to round that off. Let's go ahead and straighten up some of this. If I go to my top view, you can see, let's adjust my opacity here. You can see how the back of the head is flattened off. I'm just going to go ahead and grab some verts in the back, move them forward. I'm just going to ease some of these back to try to round off the back of the head. Oops, and grab an extra. I'm just going to go ahead and do this now, that way I don't have to worry about doing it later. At some point we would have to do it, so. Take the transparency back down. It's just a pain to look through that. Let's go ahead and start adding that strip in. So to sew that together, I'm going to use Append to Polygon. It's just another tool to try to use. So go to Mesh Tools, Append to Polygon. It's up top here. And the way this works is you just click an edge, and then you click the next edge, and it fills it in for you. I'm going to press Y to reset. If you end up missing, like if I click and then I get some weird spot, just kind of hit cancel or escape. Okay. Like if I click there and I do a mistake, hit escape. And you can start over. Press Y to reset the tool. And then from here to there, Y to reset the tool. You can see we have that closed in, but we have this jagged side. We're going to have to take care of that. We need to close this off as well. So hit Q, go to edge mode, and grab these. Whoops. Go ahead and extrude. Pull that down. And then I will target weld. So vertex mode. Alright, let's go ahead and clean this up and then I'll call the video here. We're almost about a half hour. So I want to just take some of the time out of our busy schedule here. Sorry, kind of jumping around. I'm going to grab these, kind of ease in that corner. And again, it's just a matter of going through and trying to round some of this off. The back of the neck is not flat, so I'm just going to So that's good enough for now. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and attach the head to the neck, which can take a bit of time, so it's good to have everything cleaned up and ready to go before then. Alright, go ahead and save it. We're going to do this as the next iteration. I'll do this as version 9. So this will be number 9. Alright. And I shall see you in the next one.